So I was gifted this tiny drone, the DJI Neo, and today I wanted to learn how to fly it. Here's how that went. I've shot with a lot of cameras, but drones are a new territory for me. My initial thoughts when I was unboxing this drone was that I was extremely surprised by the size of it. It's about the same size as my hand, and it's extremely light. I'll put some of the specs on the screen. Okay, so in full transparency, the videos that you're seeing on camera are not the first time that I'm unboxing this. The first time I unboxed it was on FaceTime with my mom, which is the one that gifted me the drone. So I had to do that on camera to show her that I got it and that everything was intact and all that. You know the jazz. Anyways, after that, I decided to follow the DJI protocol by downloading the app, registering the device, and I did fly it around my room for a little bit. Not sure if I still have any of those recordings, but if I do, I'll have them on screen right now. It was pretty funny. I even tried to fly it downstairs to my roommate and bug him while he was on the couch. Yeah, I was just playing around in my room, all that. Didn't really get actual flying experience, so that's why I wanted to make this video. If it wasn't obvious by some of my other videos, I do live in Denver. And with that said, I live next to a small private airport. So I knew that I probably shouldn't do some of my first flight testing around this area, so I brought it on campus. So I figured campus would be my best bet because it has a lot of open fields, cool buildings, and it's right next to downtown. When I first got to campus this morning, I noticed it was a little windy, which got me kind of nervous, but I decided to put the drone in the air anyways and try to get some cool shots of our student union building, which is an old brewery. After a little bit of tweaking with the controls, I think I got a couple really good shots. I got one of the TIV and one of downtown that I was pretty happy with. But I will say, at least it felt like about 5 minutes, the drone died. Not really sure if that's a testament to the drone, the wind, both combined. Not really sure, but either way, it was a little bit disappointing to know that you only get about 10 to 15 minutes of flight time. And with one battery, it was pretty annoying because I had to go right back into my office, sit down, charge the drone for about 20-30 minutes, and then I decided to go into the basketball gym where there would be no wind and a controlled environment. So when I first took off the drone, I just put it in manual control mode and was just flying around as close to the ceiling as I could. And that attracted the eyes of this one gentleman who came up and sparked a conversation, which, great guy. It was a lovely conversation, but I kind of kept the drone running and wasted a lot of battery doing so. But with about 50% of battery left, I decided to test some of the programmed controls. So I'll put some of the controls on screen right now, but it pretty much consists of one that, orbits around you, one that goes up at about 45 degrees and then comes back. You can change the distance between all of those movements. And then my favorite one that I was messing with was the follow. Of course, I was wearing jeans during this, but I decided to just run around the gym, try to juke out the sensor, and to my surprise, it tracked me the whole time. I don't think I got the recording of this, but the only time the tracking actually stopped was when I went underneath the drone, which totally makes sense. My honest thoughts about this drone. First of all, it's extremely beginner friendly. I think it took me maybe 5 minutes to download everything on my phone and be in the air. It has really sensitive but smooth controls on the phone. I do wish I had the controller. Just the way my brain works, I don't do very well on the touchscreen aspect of things, but that's not a big deal. It was a lot easier to fly than I was expecting. Once you get your brain wrapped around the joystick controls, it's pretty easy. I mean, I play a lot of video games, so maybe that's why I thought it was pretty easy, but I would expect that a beginner could pick this up in a day or two. So the one thing that I would want to do differently next time is to buy extra batteries. I think it's kind of crazy that the batteries don't last that long, but it is also crazy that that technology is in that small of a drone. So that's the biggest con of it, I would say. To wrap things up, if you are thinking about getting a drone, I think this is a perfect budget-friendly, user-friendly option. And I've been having a lot of fun in the last day flying it, and I definitely will in the future. So stay tuned to more drone videos, and thanks for watching. Peace.